Hey there, this is Tacky Mama Sugar Tea Gossip Show. Roll up, roll up, roll up, because we got some gossip for you today. Honey, it's about Catch a Ride, Bella, Bella, Catch a Ride, honey. Got it going on, honey. This is a job that I worked on with this woman named Bella. That's what we're going to call her, Bella. Bella, honey. Wait a minute, let me kind of straighten this out a little bit. But see, we got the sun. We outside today shooting. But anyway, let me tell you about Bella Catch a Ride, Bella. Bella, I was on this temp service that I worked on. So when I first got there, I was working with a bunch of students, people that was in college. And she and I was in our 30s. Bella Catch a Ride, Bella. And so the rest of the young ladies was like, hello, hi, Miss Daniels. That's before I got married. And I said hi because I was introduced to all of them. But Bella, she just looked me up and down. She knew she had a little bit of competition in there. And see, I would try to look nice every day, dress professional, and look good. So Bella would catch a ride to work with one of the little young ladies that was in college. And she would come to work all dressed up, looking all sharp, looking good, just looking, whew. But anyway, I didn't care. I guess she was trying to keep up with the little young college kids she was hanging out. I say college people that she was hanging out with. So I would hear her bragging about how she was gonna fix up her uncle's house and all the neighborhoods. She had the best house in the neighborhood, and she was this and she was that, and she was buying this kind of bed for her kids. And I was like, oh, saying to myself, oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's great. Saying that to myself. So I would be over there keying, doing my data entry. And so she would go out each day with the students, with the young, I ain't gonna say students, people that went to college. She would go out there, I guess she thought she was impressing them, but she was older than they were because they were in their early 20s. But one of the young ladies she'd catch a ride with, she said, yeah, Miss Bella, you should let me come to your house and let me see all this decoration. You just let me put you outside the road and you won't let me go back down in there. And I'm like, huh? And so I just kept doing my data entry. So she said, no, she said, I don't want you to go back in there because I don't want you to get stuck. They ain't paid the dirt road yet. That was her excuse. So I didn't, time rocked on and it was getting toward the holidays. We had a Thanksgiving dinner in there, and then Christmas was coming up. Well, they told us that we didn't have to come back after Christmas because that's when the contract ended. So some at the school, sometimes they will let you go ahead and take your exams during the the Thanksgiving holidays. You take it before Thanksgiving, you don't have to come back. Some of the teachers don't want to come back after Thanksgiving. No, they want to go home and just come back. Yeah, at January the 3rd, I think that's when they got the 8th one. But anyway, they told us this. So some of the girls, after we had the Thanksgiving celebration, they slowly start going home. And so at work, they told us, say, if some of y'all want to go ahead and take on off before Christmas, you don't have to, it ends at the end of December, you don't have 3 days, and we can get the workers downstairs to do what y'all have to do. So when the Christmas holidays was rolled around, I decided, Christmas was coming up that Thursday. So I decided, well, that Tuesday, Wednesday was going to be my last day because they told us we didn't have to come back nowhere. So I informed the supervisor. Well, Bella Catch a Ride, Bella didn't have no ride. She had to get up on the bus. And they even asked her, Miss Bella, when you gonna get your car? I'm working on it, girl. My uncle, he have to use the car, and the other car is tore up. You bougie people that's coming on the job, trying to impress somebody, please stop. Please stop. If you don't have it, you just don't have it.
True that.
Okay? If you don't have it, don't come on the job trying to be bougie. And you ain't living where you say you live. And don't want nobody to see where you live. So that last day, she would talk to me after a while because the rest of the little young ladies went there. They started talking to me. Oh, Miss Harvey, you don't hardly say nothing. Miss Tacky, you don't hardly say anything. I said, oh, yeah, I talk. I said, but I be busy trying to do my work. That's the way I am on any job I go to. I'm there to work, not to listen to who have work. And she had them girls and well, see, they was young. They didn't know. They thought that she was telling the truth. Liar. But anyway, she say, at the Monday when we got back, all the girls had left that she was catching a ride with. Well, that just left me and maybe her and another, I think it was an older gentleman. He was in there, and he would talk crap. Older white guy, talk crap, funny guy. And he said, I'm just here temporarily, and I'm going to my other job. Y'all gonna get me another job. He said, but I ain't getting another job till after Christmas, y'all. So Bella, catch a ride, Bella. I noticed she kept smiling at me, laughing at me, because I would go to lunch by myself, and get my food, and come on back and sit down and eat it, or sit in my car and eat it. I didn't need to hang out with a bunch of people.
I know that's
But
right.
Bella, catch a ride, Bella would have to impress those little young girls coming. And see, those kids, those young people, families had money because their parents had worked and saved up and paid for their college education and everything. Well, Bella had young children there at her house. I think she had 5 boys, and she lived with her uncle. And she was like, well, some of her children would have to share bedrooms. So when she said, when is your last day? Hadn't really never said anything to me no more than spoke, and maybe admired a couple of outfits I had on. And I said thank you, and I kept going, but I noticed her eyes would always be on me. I don't know why. Well, anyway, she said, when is your last day? I said, either Tuesday or Wednesday. She said, well, I'm planning on staying on after coming back after Christmas. I don't know. I said, well, I'm not. I said, after they informed us we didn't really have to come back, I said, I'm not coming back. She said, yeah, because I'm getting ready to move to Atlanta anyway. I said, oh, yeah, well, that's wonderful. That's great. That's good. So she said, well, Wednesday, day after Wednesday is Christmas. I said, yeah. I said, I might work a half a day. So that Tuesday, I said, look, I'm coming in tomorrow, half a day, and I'm leaving. I said, I won't be back. She said, well, I'll just go home with you. If you could take me home, that'll be wonderful. I said, okay, all right, I'll take you home. I said, I have no problem. But see, little did she know, but she did know because she saw me pass away. I would pass that way, in which I was going out my way to go to work. And I saw her one morning, and she saw me, she heard up, she turned her head, sugar, like she, I was like, baby, I don't care, I got me a ride. And so when she got to work that morning, because sometimes the young people would be late picking her up, she kind of looked at me real funny. Where the road where she was standing, it was a bus stop, and it was a dirt road. And I'm like, well, just get up on the bus and come to work. But I said, okay, I'll take you home. So I pretended that I didn't know the way, which I did know the way. And so she said, well, I'll pay you. I said, you don't have to pay me. I said, I don't mind taking you home. She said, well, all right then, but I'm going to give you something. I said, okay, that's fine if you're doing, fine if you don't. So when we got to the place, she said, I live down this road right here. I said, this dirt road? She's like, yeah. So I just rolled on down the dirt road, turned that way. And I'm riding in the car, boom, boom. I'm like, wow, they need to pave this. Yeah, they supposed to be paving. And we came through this little short edge of woods. And when we got past the woods, all these shotgun houses lined each side of the road, old shotgun houses. And I'm in my mind thinking, and she just told these girls she was living in almost a mansion. And it was so she said, we live right here, but look, you go down and turn around and come back up and pull in. I said, all right. So I went down, and all down back in the valley in there, all I saw was shotgun houses. I said, now this chick done lied, little long old board houses. This was back in the 90s now, the 90s. This is still dirt roads, but anyway, it was the 90s. But anyway, I pulled over. She said, hold on, let me see if my uncle can kind of help me with what. But all she gave me was $5, y'all. So she said, hold it right here. So way after a while, here come this man. I pulled up in front of this shotgun house with a couch on the porch and old regular chairs and some stumps people would sit on. I said, this is not my kind of neighborhood. So, but I didn't look down on him, but I could tell it was, it was some stuff going on over there. But anyway, I'm sitting there waiting, and here comes this snagger-tooth old man out there telling me, yeah, how you doing? I say, hey. And by the time I look back to my right, 5 or 6 kids standing up out there. Boys, no girls, all boys. I was like, she only said she had 5 boys. I'm counting about 6 or 7. So I talked to him. I treat that's the way my mother taught me. Treat people nice. Don't be nasty. So I'm like, hey, how you doing, sir? Yeah. She gonna help you up. She gonna help you out. She got you. She got you. I said, well, I understand. I said, she really don't have to give me nothing. I said, I can just go on home because I was straight, honey. But anyway, she came back out. He stand up there grinning with about 5 or 6 teeth in his mouth, looking like a jack-o'-lantern. Standing his mouth looked just like a jack-o'-lantern. But I was nice. So Bella catch a ride. Bella came back down the steps, and the door was wide open. The house, I couldn't see in the house, but it was shotgun, kind of sitting up on a hill. And I'm like, she need to hurry up. She gonna give me something. I'm about to drive off. So she come back out, and she came, hey, here, ma'am, here, Holly, here, how you doing? And it wasn't number like $5 $1 bill. I said, well, thank you. I said, but you know you didn't have to do it. Yeah, but you give a person a little something. You help people out. Sister, you didn't have to help me. I was straight. Catch a ride, Bella, Bella, catch a ride. But anyway, I drove off. I said, well, you have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. She said, same to you. We getting ready to move to Atlanta. I said, that's wonderful. I said, have a safe trip. I don't know if she ever went or not. I really don't care. Where Catch a Ride, Bella, Bella, Catch a Ride went. But anyway, I'm driving off and hitting the potholes. Boom, bam. And I had to ease down in one and go around a big old mud puddle with water in it. And so I said, now, when I got to the stop sign, I'm looking both ways. And I pulled on out. I said, now, she telling those girls she lived in a big, fine house, how she was decorating the bedroom. It didn't look like clean curtains was at the window, but hey, it was her house. That's what the porch looked like it hadn't been swept. The yard didn't look too good, but it was the winter. Somebody didn't rake it or whatever. So I said to myself, these people need to stop coming. And I know how she was dressing up. She was using her child support, which was fine. She do what she wanted to do. And she probably was getting wicked. That's fine. But don't come on the job trying to act all bougie and impressing people. Because she wasn't impressing me. I really didn't care. I would have accepted her just the way she was. Welfare, whatever. It didn't make any difference. But she was dressed up. But when I looked out the window at her children, they stand up there eating bread and sandwiches and smiling. And, hey, ma'am. But they was well mannered now. Hey, ma'am. I said, hey, how y'all doing? And I'm just sitting there, waiting for Bella catch a ride, Bella. And so when she came back, and like I said, fast forward, I was driving on off, drove off, got out, coming home. And I said, bougie is not, it doesn't pay that bougie. If you don't have it, you just don't have it. Be yourself. Be who you are.
You know what they call it, straight flexing. Stop straight flexing.
Trying to flex and,
If you ain't got it, you ain't got it.
Yeah, trying to party all the time. Honey, that's right. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. I ain't trying to impress nobody. Yeah.
No, that's right.
I taste chitlins before. I didn't like them. I taste hog maws. They were pretty good. Yeah, we had, my mother cooked chicken feet. Hey, we didn't have a whole lot, but we had enough. And we didn't go out trying to act bougie. It wasn't that kind of party, because our mama would get us straight in a minute, trying to act bougie. You get us straight in a minute, honey. But Bella, catch a ride, Bella. I don't know why she was trying to impress those people on her job. I don't know why, because those people were young. They were in their 20s. Yeah, me and her in our 30s. Soon to hit 40 in about another 10 or 7 years. But anyway, that's my story for today. Be yourself. Don't be bougie.
There you go.
A bougie. That's the word for today. Look it up. A bougie. And trying to be a prima donna. Walking around up in there, then looking at me, checking me out. Honey, the house I said I lived in. Because they asked me, where do you live? I said, I live off of Tharp over there in Valley Green. Oh, that's a nice neighborhood. I said, it's all right. It's all right. It's where I live. It's home. Same to serve purpose. The house, it served the same purpose as any other house that was in the green. But anyway.
And once it was in my private.
Yes, it was. And I didn't tell them all that. I just told them where I live. I wasn't afraid of them coming over here, because I had my heat. Try me if you wanted to coming up in my house that time or not. Baby. I didn't play that. I told them, send some angels and tell them, don't even think about it. Don't even knock on the door. Don't even knock on the door. Because I wasn't playing. I was going to shoot holes all through the walls. But anyway, like I said, you don't have to be bougie. Be yourself. If you grew up on chitlins and rice and hot dogs with no ketchup and mustard, between the two slices of bread. Hey, that's fine. I'm not gonna look up what else. That South meat and what else? Liver pudding.
You eat what you want to eat.
Yeah, pig lips, hog head cheese. Some people call it South meat. Some people call it sauce. Sauce meat. I didn't care. I had tasted that too. Vienna sausages, fried Vienna sausages, steamed. What else What else our grandma used to cook? Boy, our
Poached
grandma used.
eggs.
Yeah, our grandma used to hook up that stuff. She made some. What was that? Spam with onions and gravy. But anyway, look for that on my cooking channel. But anyway, that's it for today. Like, share, subscribe. But I had to gossip about Catch a Ride, Bella Catch a Ride. I had to tell y'all about that. But anyway, like I said, I be forgetting what to say, y'all. I guess I'm getting old. Like, share, comment, and whatever. Subscribe if you want to. Hey, we still gonna talk about people. See y'all. Bye.
Peace.